Welcome, Domingo. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. And that was a beautiful performance. How much fun is it to play Dracula?
Well, you know, playing the bad guy, it's always alluring. You know, why do you want to be the hero and all that? That's fine, but it's always like the not so good, you know, like the one that has more mystery.
The villain.
Yeah, the villain. I think it's more appealing even for kids. So.
And what can someone who has not seen this performance before, what can they expect this time around? What is new? What have you brought to it that's new?
Well, I think every year is new. I think this is the 6th time that we've done it, and I think every new staging represents a new version, because every person that's new requires, you know, different alignment for the piece, because every dancer has to make it theirs. No, you cannot make a copy of someone else. That's why I believe they keep asking me, you know, as well. I have to make it mine, but every year I think has a new flavor. No, and and the same for the choreography. You know, it's like the same recipe but with new ingredients. So every year is a little bit different because we have new members. Some others are from other years, right? But still is a complete new version in that sense.
What is it about the story of Dracula that is so intriguing, that's so interesting to people?
Well, I think it's a sense of everlasting life that appeals to people. That, well, how can you achieve that? It's like by drinking blood, having, you know, some food that will keep you forever in a sense, no? So I think it's more than that than the evil part of, you know, feeding over someone and you know, killing people and doing all that. But of course it has to have the vulnerability of, you know, certain parts of you that say, well, I don't want to be no one near my neck, you know. It's kind of also intimate. So all of that part of the, you know, mystery, sensuality, and all that, you know, gets involved, and it has that kind of appeal. Also, that people like to be scared. You know, I see it from kids. No, they say, oh no anymore, but oh, let's have it again. You know, it's I think it's an intrinsic part of humans that we like also to be terrified at a certain point, because that brings adrenaline, and then it brings you know, new force.
And so how many times have you played Dracula?
I think this is the 6th.
The 6th time,
yeah.
Wow. So, and you were mentioning this before, but the performance, it feels very sensual when you're watching it, but this is something for the whole family, right?
Yeah, for the whole family, because I mean, sensuality and all that is like, everybody has it, you know. I mean, I have a 4-year-old, almost 4-year-old kid, and whenever she gets excited about something, she needs to bite. So she bites herself, like, oh, that's great, no? And also out of rage, you know, when she gets mad, oh, she needs to do something. But I came to the notion that everybody needs to have that kind of thing. So it relates.
Yourself, yeah.
So it's mostly passion, and everybody, you know, babies have passion. No, they're hungry, they would cry their lungs out, you know, like, I'm hungry, but really, you know, really hungry. So I don't think that it has an age problem, you know. That's why this is a family, because I mean, it's not that it's over aggressive. I mean, there's no aggression really. I mean, even though apparently they want to kill me at the end, but nobody knows what happens. Apparently I disappear, and I don't know, that's
mystery.
Yeah, it's mystery, so conclude the story.
So what do you like most about being here in the Quad Cities, performing here in the Quad Cities?
Well, here the Quad Cities is, over the years, it became like a family for me. You know, so it's, even though you get new people, that's also very interesting, because you get to work in a very close environment with new people, and to really know them at a different level, even if you don't get to speak to them, you know, and in a different level as the dancing side. I think that gets you closer to someone when you're working with no words. Gives you a different feeling of what people really are. And I think dance is a great expression for that.
So what's next for you?
Well, I go back to Mexico. I go back to my routine. I've been teaching preschoolers for the last year as well. No, I'm teaching on all levels, from professional to preschoolers, but I'm just teaching how to enhance your senses. No, I'm not teaching dance per se or music, because I started as a musician, or I'm a sculptor now. But for me, it's just a great vehicle to keep showing kids what they have natural. All kids work with their bodies. They have a natural instinct to sculpt, to paint, to do this, to sing, to move, to dance. And we start losing it as we grow older, because then we get more critical. I mean, in terms of we criticize what we do. Oh, that drawing wasn't that good. And, oh, but that's great. I cannot do that. Oh, I need to study for that. Oh, maybe not. So as kids, they just do it instinctively, and actually they do very well. No, I put exercises, for example, to paint from sounds, and they create a complete complete painting out of sounds without any criticism into it, and it's a whole piece as it is. The composition is perfect, but as we grow older, we start to get into details here and there, and then we don't even hear. No, you put sometimes an adult that is like, no, tell me what it is, what it really is. I don't know. It could be anything. No, I put sounds of wind, and the kids are shh. Snake. Okay, paint a snake. But those possibilities that people already have intrinsically, they should bring in through life, because that for me is the real problem in the world. That people start being sensitive and into listening to each other, into feeling all the people around, and we just get into our own ambition to conquer and get more power. And I said, but no, I believe that if people get to see better, to hear better, to get more in close contact with people, and one-to-one, that's why I encourage always live performances. No, it's nothing that is just 2D. We need a 3D live experiences with everything, and I think we'll be more human. No, because now we forget about many things. Well, that many millions starving, yeah, who cares? Give me another bowl of cereal, I don't care. No, but it's not about that. I think in a sense it's how can we still be more human as we grow and as we, encounter every situation in our lives,
Well, thank you so much. That's very insightful, everything you've said to us, and we look forward to seeing you October 11th and 12th at the Scottish Rite Cathedral in downtown Moline, and then the next week you'll be in Cedar Rapids,
as well,
on October 19th.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Well, that's great. Thanks so much for having me.